Hey, welcome to Pillage Overload.
Welcome to Pillage Overload. And look who we have. We made it happen.
Hi, Mr. Willis. Oh, well. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Just a little delay. Just a little.
We got you, buddy. We got you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. Yourselves?
Not sweating it anymore.
Yeah, the sweat beads are gone now, but
I
we're
don't know.
good. We're good.
I'm feeling quite moist tonight.
They didn't see all the technical difficulties we
No, which is a good thing. Because they normally do. We try to keep that away from them.
Hi, Bobo.
So, yeah, we're doing good. We're on. Hi, we have Mr. Willis, our quartermaster for Loose Cannon Company.
They said they can't hear him. What do you mean you can't hear him? What the hell did I do this time?
Oh, no.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what did I do? What do you mean you can't hear him?
No.
He's not muted. Keep talking, Willis, so I can figure out when people say, yes, we hear him.
Tell us how much you love us.
How much I love you?
Yes. Tell us how much you love us.
There's no measurement as how much I love y'all. Well, a whole lot. Jay, not so much.
Well, hey, you know. We're
What you get?
Well, you know, we've been doing this for how long, and we know the jokes are normal.
We don't need to hear Mr. Willis anyway.
No. We can. It's just very low volume.
Cut off?
No. They hear you. They said it's just very low, so
we're fixing your volume. They can hear you.
They can hear you.
Unfortunately, they can hear you.
Oh, look, there's a button that says I can kick the speaker.
So just remember that. We could kick you off at any time.
Just kick me off.
No, we don't want to kick you off.
No, we're not going to kick you off. I'm messing with you. So, yeah. All right. Now that we got all that worked out.
I'm actually going to change the speaker to here. So keep going.
All right. Are we good?
No, we're here. We're good.
Okay.
We're
cool.
good.
We're good.
So you want to kick it off, or shall I kick it off?
What am I kicking off?
I don't know what we're kicking off right now. So welcome to Pillage Overload. Episode 4. And we're going to be, I should say we've been drinking a lot of rum because anticipation for Mr. Willis being on tonight was a lot of anticipation. We were so excited. We're all like little kids in the candy store.
We get nervous too.
Yeah, we're getting all shaky here and all this kind of shit.
So, should we start off with the drink?
Oh, yeah. What is the drink of the week?
The drink, believe it or not, is the Mr. Willis.
We decided to go with Mr. Willis.
So, we've got our favorite rum, pineapple juice.
Yeah, not that Sailor Jerry shit.
Yeah.
Not that. No.
I was trying to be diplomatic.
You may be diplomatic. Me, not so much. I hate Jerry Sailor.
Jerry Sailor. So,
apparently, I've had plenty of that tonight.
On our bar, we have Captain Morgan, pineapple juice, and club soda.
Club soda. And that's much like what you drink, Mr. Willis.
Well, and I have to try whatever I call Mr. Willis. It's Sailor Jerry rum. Sailor Jerry rum, 92 proof. A little bit of pineapple juice, and some soda water.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep it simple. I know you're always giving us shit and everything about how our drinks are always fruity on the show.
We
got a little frou-frou in
We
there.
We like frou-frou. Some days we like frou-frou.
We went with the Mr. Willis tonight, so we're not frou-frou.
No. I'm moving the speaker to here.
She's doing technical things off
he
set.
likes to commentary what I do when I'm not on set.
Yeah.
Well, we don't. Oh shit! There's not a bench there for me to stand on. Hi, Sonny boy, John Norcal. So, hey, real quick, John Norcal Johnson. Dude, I thought you were in California by your name. I didn't realize that you were actually in the Virginia Beach area. So, if you do come out to Polar Plunge this weekend,
you may see us.
I'm sure we're going to see you.
We'll
and
most
all that
likely
good stuff,
see us.
So, but
Only the ones dressed as pirates.
I think we're going to be the ones that are, pretty, these are not the pirates you're looking for.
We'll look very similar
not this
to
one.
them.
Not that one.
Without the hand
not
in the
this
face.
one, this one. Oh, you moved here a few years ago, so good for you. Welcome to the East Coast, the real coast.
Yes.
Boys.
The best coast.
The pirate coast. Don't tell Tal and all them on the West Coast that. East Coast. So, we've actually had Mr. Willis come on Pillage Overload a couple of times, and many of you who are watching us on YouTube may not have had that luxury.
The experience.
The experience.
The Willis experience.
The enjoyment of Mr. Willis.
Lucked out up until this point.
Yes, very much so.
Hey, Tucci.
As of we.
So, Willis actually filled in for me one year when I was out at a conference with Ballast here on the back bar.
Yeah.
I was
many moons ago.
I was actually watching a lot of the older shows recently, trying to find a particular episode, and I suffered. I will tell you, I suffered.
She spent like half the morning trying to find one particular episode
through 5 seasons.
Could not find it.
Awful.
So
awful
we were having all this. We were having all kinds of fun reminiscing on how the set looked different and how messed up we were because we used to.
When he says messed up, he means we were trash.
Yeah, like messed up.
We were trash
because we used to do this in Smoke and Bacon, and they don't have. Mr. Saxton, the guy that
fun for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. It was a lot of fun.
There were way fewer rules in Smoke and Bacon than there are on YouTube and Facebook, so we took advantage of that.
Like we do every night as a crew.
Yeah. So the drinking was a little, and the profanity was a little more intense.
Oh, I think the profanity was like...
Yes. It was less...
a filter, and that was like filter...
Yeah. It was much less family friendly like we are now.
So Bo commented that the audio overall is better on Facebook. So if you are watching, we are live on Facebook. The audio seems better over there. You can hear everybody. It just sounds better on Facebook. So Thank you, Bo, for sharing that.
So thank God we're on Facebook.
We're pirates. Technology is not our strong point. We do our best. So, but let's get on the show with the technical difficulties and everything. So Mr. Willis has joined us a couple other times. He's told us his life story in the past, but we want to share with you beautiful people about the great things that Mr. Willis with the Pirates of Loose Cannon Company shares. And the biggest reason why we want to have Mr. Willis come on is that this weekend he is going to be promoting the Polar Plunge. You are promoting Polar Plunge, and that's what you've been posting on your website, your Facebook, and all that, and Instagram, and all that good stuff.
Taking donations.
So we'll
let you,
we'll let you go.
Get a little.
We fucked up everything here.
The Polar Plunge.
Yes.
Yes. Because I screwed up everything that we talked about.
It's been going on for a long time. Now you have to forgive me because I can hardly hear you guys. So if I speak over you, just kind of wave your hand and stop.
All right.
You're good, bud.
The Polar Plunge has been going on for a long time. And how long have I been doing it? About 2002 is when I started doing it.
Old timer.
Probably a little earlier than that. Daughter Corey, who's 21 now. She went to her first, probably my second one, or third one. And she was 2 months old. It was bitterly cold. We had her in a little bassinet that was wrapped all up with blankets, looked like a big egg. You just peer in there like that. She was just as warm as as she could be.
Like that.
That's how long we've been doing it. It's 23 years, 24 years, something like that. So it's been really enjoyable to me. Started out doing it because my son is my adult son is special needs, and he was doing it as younger. Was doing the Special Olympics. They made a big impact on his life. I could see him flourish through being at the Special Olympics. And today, like every time we go, same kids over and over. Now a lot of them are adults.
Yeah.
So it's just like little kids, and they love seeing us. We love seeing them. It's just a big joy. It does a lot to your heart to see the joy in young people's eyes, heart. People that mean something to you. You mean something to them. We mean something to us.
So Tucci says that you've been doing this since global warming started.
That man.
around the real polar plunge happens.
Exactly. I was running around with mastodons.
I think it's a great point that you said. The years you've been doing this and watching the younger kids now as grown adults, we've been coming out with you since 2019, and even then, in that short time frame, still seeing the growth and just the leotard man. I look forward to seeing him every year.
They make a point to come and find us.
Yes.
It's really cool, that
that's really cool. Like I say, they make a point to come find us. They want to take a picture with us. We want to take pictures with them.
And just having people recognize you for doing it is really cool.
So, your pirate persona. Obviously, you've been since we've been doing this since 2019 with you. You're always pirating. So when you started doing this in 2013, were you going in your kit then too? What brought you to always be a pirate at these?
Back then, because I always wanted to be a pirate. If I could get anybody to dress up like a pirate with me, I had them come. And we started a Loose Cannon Company in 2013. It was really just me and my oldest dog, and another pirate friend of mine, Tobin. He goes by Davey Bain.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Bain.
It was just like the three of us. And then later on, my oldest daughter got married. Her son, my son-in-law.
Mr.
That would be awkward.
Mr. Brown.
He got into it too, and I think that's probably one of the things that made us be as close as we are. Mr. Brown is like one of my favorite people.
He's a good guy.
Boy genius.
You what?
Boy genius.
Oh yeah, the boy genius.
And I'm pretty sure that's where I gave him that nickname at. Polar Plunge.
It may be, yeah.
It might have been.
Exactly.
I think it was at Polar Plunge.
But since then, we've added a whole lot of people in it, and good people, and people like yourselves. A blessing to have y'all come on. Your energy and enthusiasm was like a shot in the arm. Really helped it through a bad time. And now we're back on top. We feel like we're back.
As long as we feel like we're back on top, that's what matters.
Exactly. That's the main thing.
And fun fact, the first time we ever met you and were graced in your presence was actually Polar Plunge. My mom was doing the 5K and she was doing the plunge herself, and she saw you with your kit and your bucket boots and grabbed the picture with you.
At the time, exactly.
Yes.
Everybody grows. You start somewhere.
Yes.
According to you, those things are warm as shit, though. Screw the period shoes. We'll wear the bucket shoes.
Hey, that's why I wear them every year to it, because they're comfortable, man. And they keep your legs warm.
My socks off and showed me that picture.
Yeah, I wish we should have thought to load it up.
I looked for it. You know how many pictures we have?
Thousands.
And it doesn't help it doesn't help that we have Bo.
We took a picture of her with you because you were at one of the bars. I forget
because we were trying to
the
warm
name
up.
of it, but you were outside on the back porch at the bar.
Shocker.
And of course, Deborah's mom wanted to take a picture. Look at the player. He's a big dude. Yeah, there was that.
I think that was a year I was complaining I got the cold ass sand in my shoes. And I'm like, I'm not even on the beach and I have sand in my shoes.
We always talk about how many times we saw you before we actually joined the crew. It was like
several.
Yeah,
several.
Like 2 or 3 times before we ever joined the crew.
Like a bad cheese.
Yeah.
Get rid of the cheese, but the smell still funny.
It's like gum stuck on the bottom of your shoe. You just can't get rid of it, man.
You gotta figure out something. Susan says, hey, y'all. Hey, Susan, Bo, you guys love me taking your pictures. Yeah, because we're all camera whores. That's why we like pictures taken. But
camera part.
So I don't know. Have you looked recently at how much has been raised with because not normally on a normal basis, it's you, Mr. Brown, and maybe one other person that forms the LCC group for Polar Plunge. This year you have 6 people. You got Linda and a couple of your friends from Facebook, obviously Brownie and yourself. Have you looked and seen how much money that the LCC as a team has raised?
As a group, we've got $2,600, so that's pretty good. We've done better in other years, but it's not too bad.
You're wrong.
Bucks, I think I did.
You're wrong. It's $3,100 now, bitch. $3,100 is what the crew has raised as of right now.
Yes, as of
and we're jumping up
in real time. We're moving it up in real time.
Make more money. It's not for us.
It's for the crew.
Yeah.
So even after the plunge, you can still donate to the plungers. And they receive the money, and it's well spent money. You got people that come and donate their time and their efforts to organize these events for the kids and rally the kids, get them all together, and coach the kids. So it's a big thing. And it takes a big heart for a lot of these folks. They need funds to continue on the good work.
It's been super cool to see it this year that your Facebook friends have joined in on the crew, and to see where we're at this year from all the previous years, and then hitting that mark before we came on the $3,000 mark. That was just super awesome, and I love it. And I've been enjoying going into on the Polar Plunge page and seeing where the LCC crew sits in the page count, because they got like
67, 57th place or something like that.
Yeah, but when you're looking at the page ranks, there's like 20 some pages, and we're at number 7. So
nice.
It's pretty sweet seeing that, and it's just so it's great to see everybody falling behind a cause and passionate about it. And you're right, it's a great cause, and we see where the money goes. And even with what I like about it is the Olympics. You have the Olympics, and then you got the Special Olympics and the Paralympics. And I love that everybody has their physical capability, and they're able to put people on the same playing field and give a motivation for them to do it. So I love that about it. We're not putting people down because they might have a different ability to be able to keep up, but they're able to keep up, and we're able to celebrate it.
Bring them happiness.
Yeah, and I think that's great. And I love that as a crew, and that's my next thing, is that it seems over the last couple of years that the numbers of LCC have been coming out to this. It's like our kickoff to the year. This is our first episode, first go-to. We come out, get some liquor in the house, so freezing our asses off, and have a blast. So how's that felt for you? With
excuse for that?
Yeah. Well, any excuse we can get together and get into our digs is always a good excuse. Like last week.
Yeah.
If we could raise awareness or do something for the community, it's a win-win situation. We get to do what we love.
Uh-oh.
Somebody gets to benefit by
Yeah,
You
always.
keep talking.
Yeah. Shift. We're having issues with the dogs. Yeah, for sure. And it's really cool to see all the kids, smiling and having a good time, and
The costumes.
being
the
able
costumes
to
are great too.
Being able to help with that, even if there wasn't money involved in it, just going out there to make them happy, dressing a kit and taking pictures with them and having a good time,
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun seeing them smiling faces.
And this is really only the beginning of the season for LCC and what we do.
It's kind of the kickoff, yeah.
That's what I say. It's a kickoff for us to get together, and we have a couple other events. But one of the other events that LCC as a crew does together is Harvest Fair, and now they got the new one. Spring Shire.
Harvest Fair is 2 times a year. One in the spring and one in the fall.
Yeah, this year they started the spring one.
Food bank. It's a food drive, basically. This past fall, they did a real good job.
Yeah, they killed it last fall.
A bunch of food and a bunch of money.
Oh yeah. The big shocker on that this was last year was the first time at the location they were at, and they were kind of scared that with changing locations that they weren't going to get the draw they got in, and it was way above and beyond what they ever thought of.
Which was great.
I was surprised because the location where the meadery is, it's like way back in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you have to,
Smithfield.
Right.
People came out in droves. It was amazing to see how many people showed up.
Yeah, for
Especially
sure.
when where we were at.
But people coming out to see it, hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think from what Tess is also a part of our crew, and Linda, they're both a part of helping put that event on. I think they said that was one of the most profitable events that they were able to, or I don't know if the right term is profitable, but they were able to raise a lot of money, both in canned goods and in financials, to be able to support the Virginia Food Bank, which was freaking awesome. And Ballas and I, we always donate stuff for the auction because we're like, take our stuff. Just take it.
Give something away.
Just do it. It's like, hey, yeah, here's a sign, here's a flag. Just show some love. So, Mrs. Whitaker's on. Lisa Whitaker. She says, "Is that Mr. Willis or
is.
Pirate Santa?"
Oh no, she went there.
She said, "Good to see you, Mr. Willis. We miss you."
Santa.
Yeah, she went.
She went.
It used to be all black, and then all of a sudden, I saw a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, when you posted that picture of yourself in the red shirt, I saw that black bear. I went, whoa, hey, oh yeah, that's right, same guy.
That's right. He did used to. A little bit. I used to bomb for apples and motorhome.
So instead of going, Mr. Willis, Mr. Willis, Mr. Willis in the mirror, we're going, oh shit, what?
The ghost of Mr. Willis passed.
He still has all his charisma. It's just in black and white now.
It's funny you say that. You don't see my passport. My passport, when I took the passport picture, it was jet black, right?
Yeah.
So I go through TSA and they're like, looking at my passport, looking at me. I was like, just like night and day.
Well, it's a good thing yours is expired because we can update this.
Mine's been like this for like freaking
somebody's export is expired, so he needs a new picture, and it came in the perfect timing.
Because now hers is expired.
Oh, shut up! Just because you were slack ass and getting yours doesn't mean we're not bringing this up. It's about you, not me.
Yeah, that's right.
It's about you, not me.
Is. Mm-hmm.
So another fun fact, story time. So we were talking that we actually met Mr. Willis at the Polar Plunge. Probably, I would say, I'm pretty positive it was 2013. It's right when me and Ballas moved to Virginia, because we were in Maryland for a while. In 2018, the Harvest Fair is the first year. That was our first event. I guess that's
with the crew.
And that's when Ballast and I were kind of, dunking us, into the crew, and we were thrown right in the fire and became LCC at that moment. And I think and I'm going to say this, it might be the same for you. It was awesome to finally come into a group of people who were passionate and excited about something. And then when you arrived, they're like, oh my God, you're here. This is great. We're here together. Let's all have a good time. And that's how I feel every time we go to an event. It's a homecoming, and we are a family. We're the family we get to pick and choose when we go to these events and as a crew.
It's always talk.
It's truly amazing that we have a group of people that want to be around each other all the time.
As much as we do.
We only do like 14 events a year or so. But each time we get together, it's like a family reunion, but with less drama.
Oh yeah,
and more fun.
Right.
We don't like drama. we tell drama to hit the door. Yeah, come at me, bro.
We don't do well with the drama, and we're a tight knit group, which is crazy. People say, "Well, how are you all so tight, bro?" I mean, we all have to get along in order to join the crew. You have to kind of come out and turn out with us several times. We want to see if we can get along with you, and you can get along with us. Now, I'm probably the worst thing that you got to take.
Yeah. If they can handle you, they
can handle me, then they can handle the rest of the group.
Yeah.
They handle.
It takes people that can all get along. There's no drama, so that we can be this tight, which is it's amazing. It's very good, sweet to see everybody get along so well. I say that all the time. It's the damn truth.
Emily just popped on. Emily Farrell. She says, "Save the drama for your llama," or something like that.
We don't have no drama.
We have no llamas.
No, we don't. And we like it that way, and I think that's what matters. Is everybody likes it that way, so they keep it away.
No, the two things that come in the camp is that there's no drama, and they got to listen to me nag their ass.
It's funny you talk about it all the time about how great it was that we came around and helped the crew kind of get their spirit back. And I think you did the same thing for us. Ever since we've been in the crew, it's just like pirating is everything. Obviously, with Parlay 8 and all that, this is pretty much our life. So without having LCC, it would be a whole lot different. Pirating wouldn't be the same without the crew.
Something to do in between.
Yeah.
Well, that's where this show
gives
came
me stuff
from.
to make and furniture to fix and people to yell at.
I honestly believe when we first started doing everything with the pirating, we were doing the Renaissance fairs, we were doing all these different things just because we enjoyed it. And then when we fell into with the crew, it gave us a new passion to learn the history. And then unfortunately, when COVID happened and we couldn't be around each other and we started this show, was another avenue for us to figure out how to share our passion and teaching, and and also like, oh shit, what the hell are we going to talk about this week? We need to figure a topic to talk about this week. And we kind of absorbed more information. And then when we go out to camp and just the randomness, between everybody understanding different information. Think about it. You got Andy. You get Andy talking. You got Davey talking, yourself about your knowledge of history. All of us, we all start talking, and then all of a sudden somebody hears something like, oh, wait a minute, I can chime into that. I can fill in that gap. Or even with one of our other crew members don't know that, and they know somebody else that knows it, and you hear your name across camp like, hey, Willis, hey, Ballas, hey, Lashin, what is this? And
it's usually Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy's.
Andy likes.
You don't know it. He sure won't act like he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been down that road.
I'll tell you a story. like it come right out of the book, and he just making it up off the top of his head.
Yeah, we've been down that road.
Research and find out exactly what the deal is.
We went down that road when we had him on the show.
Oh yeah. He strung us on for a good story one time on the show, and he forgot that I lived in Italy, and he was talking about Venice and all that, and I was like, without calling your bullshit, how can I call your bullshit?
Yeah. He gave it away when he tried to say that it was a 3-hour trip between Venice and Rome.
Oh,
that's when she knew
lies.
that he was full of it. Because he's telling this whole story about, like, he went to
convincing.
dinner at a restaurant and it was owned by, like, real mobsters and it was all this crazy shit. Talk about they took a cab from Venice to Rome, and the entire thing was bullshit. The entire thing was bullshit. And it went on for like 45 minutes. Like a whole story for like 45 minutes. Every bit of it was BS.
And I was asking questions. It was leading on to more bullshit.
Yeah, and he just like back to back had answers for everything, like the whole 9 yards. It was insane.
Production man is doing this.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what Andy does.
Andy's like, Stretch Armstrong. He can stretch it out for a mile.
So before you go on, PJ's on. So hi, PJ.
Hi, PJ.
And actually, PJ is like literally, he came in at the right amount of time. He said COVID didn't stop LCC, still came to Pirate Days, was the year of the quarantine. And I even have that in my notes talking
Funny
about,
that you say that, PJ.
Let's talk about that year.
Funny you should say that.
Funny you should say that. Let's talk about that year, about how the world stopped, but Pirates didn't want to stop. And
Pirates kept going.
Smith Mountain Lake.
Smith Mountain Lake Pirate Days is one of our favorite events. It always has been since we started. And how could we not do it? I mean, we love that place. And I think that they love us too.
We hope.
He keeps asking us to come back, so I think we're okay.
Captain Jim. Hi, Captain Jim.
Yeah, Captain Jim Magic says hey, and so does Chad. Hi, Chad. Chad Cook from down in Florida. So we got a good crowd on tonight. Yeah. Hi, guys. Hi.
So yeah, Smith Mountain Lake, always in the middle of summer, always hot.
Yeah, but it was, you know what? When that time came during COVID, and even though he's like, dude, I don't have it, and we were like, we're desperate.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
We wanted to pirate. We wanted to be with our family. We wanted to be with our LCC family.
They did come up with something just maybe to cover the gas.
Yep.
Which was great.
Ice.
It's an amazing event. If you've never been, you need to go.
Yes. And we
still doing a hell of a job.
I think 2019 was actually the first year. So if 19 being the first year that us as a crew was there, they've been doing this for a while. And then unfortunately 2020, we're like, God, we love this. We want to keep going. And then also with all of us getting stir crazy, we were excited to be able to go back out there and enjoy that.
Yeah, it was like a little mini vacation.
Yeah, we could call it that.
Yeah, in the middle of hell, but it was a vacation.
It was a vacation. It was hot, but we were away from being stuck indoors and all this other bullshit.
So we do know it's going to change a little bit this year because the venue is going to change, but I'm sure it's still going to be awesome.
But I'm sure PJ is going to be announcing and sharing all that, and we'll be there and doing our normal thing.
When we get more details, we'll pass them along.
Of course.
With lots of cannons, because we are called the loose cannons. Hey.
Hey. And PJ, if you're still out there, if you want to come on the show and talk about it, we'd love to have you, my friend.
We'll figure out the weeks of that.
Yeah.
Talk about animated.
Animated? For who?
Pretty animated.
He said for who? I don't know how long ago you said that. I don't know
what you're talking about. Oh,
by the way, I'm going to be down in Roanoke in a couple of weeks, PJ. I forgot to mention that. I was going to reach out to you. Just FYI. Where am I at? I don't know where I'm at.
Did you lose your place?
I lost my place.
On that little.
I don't know. We died. We do great. We overcome a lot of different scenarios as a crew. I also think that what helps us with that as a crew and how we interact each other is we actually have a lot of veterans in the crew. Willis, yourself being one, you being one.
Hi.
Our captain, Mealy, Brownie, who? Oh, Tess, our Sea Witch.
Yep, we got a lot of veterans in the crew.
Who was a corpsman in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Which is scary as shit.
So was Tess, I think. Tess was a corpsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, corpsmen always have good stories. Oof. Yeah, you ever talk to a corpsman in the military?
Yep.
Yo.
And Mikey, and Mikey, Bo's husband, he's still active military. In fact, I believe next year he's going to be retiring, and he's put in. Bo, I see you're on. How many years has he been serving? That man has been serving forever. Forever.
Going back to PJ, he was asking who was it a vacation for. It was a vacation for us, PJ. We know it wasn't a vacation for you.
Yeah, I know.
This is why we don't. This is why we don't play event coordinators. We just show up and have a good time.
You tell us where to fire the boom.
Everybody else can coordinate. We'll just show up and make it look good for you. How about that?
Bo said this is 30 years. That's right. See, hey, Ben Wellos. Steven says veterans are used to taking orders. I don't think it's always a take an order part. I think it's more of the structure, and we all are just, I don't know, you're military. We're all pirates at heart.
we're used to being on time, and I don't know, whatever else the military teaches you.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I know Mikey's retiring this December. That's gonna be we're gonna have a big party. And Mikey's going to be turning out and pirating all the time with us.
Retired, they pull his ass back in.
Yes. Right. We're not going to let him do that anymore. You can't have him. LCC's got him now, and you can't have him back.
We have claim on everything when it comes to that man. So, what are you excited the most? This year, we have 2 new events on the LCC schedule. We have the Celtic Festival early in the year. It's going to be cold. And then we have the new Spring Shire Festival. I guess it's kind of unfair. It's kind of like asking what's your favorite child? What's your favorite event when you talk about the events we go to?
Event of the year?
Yeah. So I know. Yeah. It's like asking what your favorite child is.
Are you really going to call him out?
No, I am.
I tell every organizer that has an event that they're my favorite event. It's my favorite event of the year.
Hey.
Frankly, I got to say, I think Bath Fest is probably my absolute favorite.
It is great.
That's my favorite too.
Small town. Of course, there's got a lot of pirate history. Blackbeard lived there for a while.
Yeah. And it's funny, you can kind of just feel it when you go there. There's just an aura about that place.
They put us up on Bonner's Point. It's a beautiful place. Good Lord, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Not only
town, it's so quaint, you know.
The space we have, it's pretty awesome.
The event is fairly short. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's over.
Right.
And we can go walking and looking at all the artists. I love about it is that we can actually set up. Everybody has their spot for the tents, and it's Canvas City. You really feel like you're coming out and seeing a Korean encampment when you look at our setup at Bath. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
Take a bath? No way. Steven, come on. Shh, that's not what we said. Wrong bath.
Yeah, come out. We'll give you a bath.
Yeah, you need to come to the East Coast. We'll bathe you in bath.
There's been several times it rained during the event, which was great because I got a bath then.
We're not going to talk about wet events. We're not discussing. Oh my God.
We're not going to talk. We have what was the year? Was it last year or year before last?
Which one?
It was last year when it rained.
Wet. I mean, Every event we went to was just
it was 23. It was 23. Every event, and we were
where it rained.
Yeah, because Harvest Fair was the accumulation of that moment, and we were done.
Last year, last 24, we were
reenactment and have to dry out wet canvases.
24 kind of made up for it because we were pretty lucky last year. We didn't rain at a whole lot of events last year.
It would rain, but it would dry out.
We back
up, so everything dried out.
Like Yorktown, we got out of there and
break it all back out. Backyard looked like
Yeah. Well, Yorktown was one, like he's saying, that we managed to break out. We break down and get mostly everything out before it was worse. Bath, we set up. We went to dinner. It rained its ass off at dinner. We came back from dinner. It stopped raining. And everything was dry. It was like it never happened.
So PJ said you caught.
The day was pretty. The day of it was dry all day.
Yeah.
It stayed dry that night, and the next morning we woke up and broke everything out.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, PJ said 23 the year the river ran through tent at Pirate. That's why our tent is known as Duo Rivers, 2 rivers, because we had to hold that. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. That's why we bought a new tent, because I was so tired of it.
He also said you cut him deep with his event not being your favorite.
Oh, did he say that? I missed that part.
So it already passed by.
We love you, PJ.
That year when water was like a foot in your tent.
Oh God.
No, that was
in your tent by knee-deep.
That was Harvest Fair. That was Harvest Fair within their tent, and that was great because we had just set up, and this storm came through, and we were trying to put the tarp over and get everything situated. Ballast is on one end, I'm on another, and we're telling Andy to go up and stick a pike to get the water out of our fly. Willis is behind me. And when that happens, me and Ballast, we're in civvies, completely like a waterfall, drowned.
Water in your face.
Yes.
We were completely drowned. So yes, 2023 is a year of drowning.
Everywhere we went.
The thing about that was you got 5 gallons of water in your face. Instead of freaking out and losing your temper, we both
laughed about it. Yeah. We had the wind.
Hilarious. We had a great time. Some of the best times I've ever had is some of the worst times I've ever had.
Right. You never forget them.
You know. You can laugh through it. It's not half as bad as it would be if you were to complain about it.
Right.
It was one of those moments where I was stressed. I was completely stressed about it. But it was at that moment of like, what the hell can we do?
It can't get worse. I mean, you have to laugh at it because it just can't get worse.
It can get worse.
No. I mean, you know.
I mean, at that point, my big thing, as long as our bedding is dry, I'm okay. I don't give a shit if the rest of it's wet.
We knew.
And we hadn't pulled any of that into our tent at that point. It was later in that weekend when it started raining again, and we had moved all our merch into the guild hall, and I'm sitting there talking to somebody, and I'm looking out the window. And Bo is in our tent, and I see her freaking out. Like, she's pushing up on the fly. She's sticking her head in a tent. She's looking around like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, this can't be good. And I went out. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, your rug is floating. Everything in your tent is floating.
And then the wind's blowing. And
at that point, I'm like, all right, all hands on deck. Let's get everything out of our tent, and then we started grabbing everything out of the main fly, all that wood. But I remember everything after that event. It took us like a week, 2 weeks for it to dry down, and then a hurricane was coming through for Beaufort, and we were all sitting there like, I know Bo and I were in tears. We're like, I can't do this again. I'm done. I don't want to be wet anymore.
I think the thing about Harvest Fair too was having that building to sleep in as a backup kind of gave
summer camp.
The security of knowing
it was like a sleepover.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Well, it gave us the
side by side in these cots.
Yeah.
It was that was great.
But they gave us the security to know that as bad as it got outside, at least we had somewhere dry to sleep.
Hey, Rainbow.
You know.
Yeah, that was like it. I think the big joke was it was LCC summer camp, and if I don't recall, you slept hard. You were relaxed and finally able to crash, and all of us. Yeah. That was an insane event. And I remember Tess coming through like in tears, apologizing for the weather. I'm like,
what
why?
Are you gonna do?
What can you do about the weather? You can't do nothing about it.
No.
Hey, Linda.
Do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, and that's what I love about our crew. I think we get in moments of frustrations, and everybody gets kind of like, ugh! And then we all come down and we're like, all right, let's just roll with it. And we go with it.
Roll with the punches.
Yep.
Yeah, lift each other up, you know.
And we do really good about that.
Yeah, it's what we can talk about.
I think something I learned in the service was, I would dig a foxhole. I'd have to sleep in the foxhole. And of course, the rain was bust loose that night. I just got to the point where, you know what? The more aggravated I get, the better I like it. I would laugh through those points, which kind of made it, of course, made me look like I was nuts.
Well, you gotta kind of
started to enjoy it that way. I'm not going to have a good time until it starts raining. You know, cats and dogs.
Right. Well, you gotta kind of be nuts to enjoy that kind of stuff. I mean, what normal person sleeps standing up in a foxhole? You know, nobody does that normally.
You take your shelter hat and you throw it behind your back, lean against the hole, and have it draped over your face. Then you go to sleep, and the water comes up about a foot, and you're sick in water. At that point, that's when you wake up.
I swear to God, I felt like that was going to happen when we were at Smith Mountain Lake in 2023. Like what PJ was talking with that water coming down. You slept through that. I can't believe you slept through all of that. Oh my God, it was awful. I was freaking out. I'm like, I just want a dry bed. That's all I care about is a dry bed.
Stephen Bemuelos, it didn't rain in the Army, it rained on the Army.
This past Yorktown pirate invasion. I don't know what you're talking about, Bo. It was was it dry? It was dry this past Yorktown.
I think didn't we sneak out like right as it started coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were driving out of town when it started pouring.
It's always cold and windy at Yorktown.
Yeah, Yorktown, windy, the wind every year.
It doesn't matter what event we do at Yorktown. It's cold and it's windy. Meow 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 meow. Your cat said meow meow.
The cat comes in and of course the door's closed. He's gonna meow until he gets his
somebody gives attention.
Sounds like my two dogs.
Yeah.
Well, we got two dogs too. So
yes.
I'm surprised that they're not running through here going crazy too.
Oh, I already ran in there and yelled at one of them. I think they're both laying over here paying attention to us. Actually, it's been a while since. Yeah, we don't want them back here anymore because too many cords.
We got Cedar Key. That's an awesome one.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I totally forgot about that one. What about Cedar Key?
All the Florida adventures. You got to start coming on those adventures with us there, Mr. Willis. Hopefully this year they will have an event at Cedar Key.
They're rebuilding.
I planned to go this past year and it got canceled because of the
Yeah, because they were under 6 feet of water.
Yeah.
Again. So hopefully they.
Cool event. I know that you have always done it.
Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, it's one of those events where you just like this is what being a pirate is all about. Camping on the beach. You know, it's like how you love your hammock. Just hang in a hammock between some palm trees and that's
the hammock location for you.
And having a
keep rubbing it in. Keep rubbing it in.
Well, you gotta go with this.
Just say you're not gonna go, and maybe a hurricane won't come.
Yeah. Well,
again.
Does it too. Damon's been doing it. He's been the ordnance officer out there. Damon takes safety very seriously.
Oh, yes.
Thank God he does.
Yeah.
He's kept us safe throughout the years. And, very regiment in the way we handle the black powder and discharge it. So we're really lucky to have Damon.
Yes, we
I
are.
definitely,
We're very fortunate to have Damon.
I've talked about it in the past. I've never been a fan of guns. I've never been a fan of any of that until I came with the crew. I saw the respect for the process, the capacity of what can happen with the guns, and shit, the first time I fired a cannon, I was hooked. And then the first time I fired a blunderbuss, it was even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, we're hooked on that part.
It's a joy.
I have so much fun.
It's
blunderbuss to do a little dance.
What I love about the way
get down tonight.
The crew handles that is, we have fun in camp and all that, but when we go out on the line, we take that very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's also fun, because taking that seriously kind of actually makes it fun. So I like being able to teach everybody about the cannons and
I
things like that.
not worrying about who's around me, because we all are serious about
we don't have to worry about it, because we all are very vigilant and we take it seriously, so that takes the worry part away.
I just can't wait to fire our cannon this year.
Yay.
The Brussos have a new cannon.
We do.
Very own.
We just
they are elated about it.
We've been talking about
several new cannons this season.
Oh my God! I think we got.
Bo got a new one last year, and then she got another one right towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I think we have 3.
You all got yours right there before Christmas, right?
Yep. So I think we have 3 officially.
Brass cannons are just alike. Come from the same fountain.
Yes.
So there's Stumpy, there's Amity, and now there's Chaos.
Once we fire her official name will be out. But yeah, that's what we're planning on calling her.
Yes.
And then I have Last Laugh, and then I bought a Hearn too right there towards Ferguson. Get it outfitted out.
Have you figured out a name?
Guns galore.
Have you figured out a name for that Hearn?
No, I haven't, because I haven't heard bark yet, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I transferred a lot of my the 2 guns that I do have, the Stumpy and
Last Laugh.
Stumpy's has been a naval carriage, and I just put it on a yoke so I can shoot it like a swivel gun.
Mm-hmm.
Last Laugh has always been on a swivel. And I'm trying to decide whether or not which way I want to go with the new gun.
Hi, Brenda.
I want to run it with a swivel or run it on a cable carriage. Just undecided.
I could tell, and I'm younger than both of you two.
Mm-hmm.
I always lean toward now a rail, because having it on a carriage fucking kills my knees. I'm done.
Yeah.
Bend over, load it, and fire it, and all that stuff is pain on the back. And the older I get, the less I want to bend over like that.
Yes.
That when your gun is on a carriage like that, you really need 2 people. You need one to stay down and the other one to retrieve the tools.
And then you're running around in the sand trying to do all this.
Oh my God, the sand's even worse. It's even worse.
It's like exercise, man.
The fellas out on the West Coast, they shoot their naval guns like on a table. They have a table and set the gun on the table, which brings it up a little bit.
They thinking
so they can deal with it.
Yeah.
And for us, that would be just something else that we got to carry.
That's the drawback. Let's try to figure out how the best way to get our cannons up without more shit to carry.
Dragging all that stuff around is the problem.
Yes, Bo, you need to get your leg better so you can fire cannons and not have to deal with it. She tore a muscle in her calf recently. Because that woman does not know how to slow down.
Yeah, Bo.
Yeah, Bo.
Yeah, we're going to give you shit about it.
Yeah, tripod.
She's constantly doing something.
Yes, she is.
Constantly doing something.
Talking about leg, that's why she's tripod.
doing a black belt karate. She's messing with horses, a bunch of them.
Volunteering.
She's always doing something with it.
Yeah.
Scuba diving. She's doing something all the time.
Dealing with quadrants of military men and putting them in their place. Yep, that's her bow. That's her bow.
Yep. I'm gonna switch out.
Photography. Let's not forget that.
Oh yeah, taking pictures, editing thousands of pictures at a time.
She captures moments that are
amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
You have to see the closed captioning from the Senate. It's hilarious. I don't even want to know.
She's not doing all that. She's doing the pirate thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When she's wearing a hat, she's got to be a hat on, and then she's a pirate.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta back up to tell the story. So, Pirates of Penzance. I think like 3 years ago, Mr. Willis and a portion of the crew went Norfolk. I think they did the show down there. Bo, Jay, and I were in Cedar Key for that weekend. And then we found out they were going to have a show in Richmond, which is where we're from. So Bo, Jay, and I were like, all right, we'll go to Richmond. We'll be the Pirates of Penzance for there. So we're in full kit. Bo's in kit. She doesn't have a hat. And she's taking...
Which is her first mistake.
It's her first mistake. So she's taking pictures, and she's trying to give the phone back to somebody else and come back to us. And one of the women was like, oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. And we're like, why are you waiting? She's like, I'll wait for her to finish taking a picture. I'm like, who's taking a picture? Because it's me, Bo, and him. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I finally realized she thought Bo was a patron trying to take a picture with the two pirates. And finally, I think I took your hat. And I stuck it on her hat. I'm like, no, she's a pirate, goddammit.
So they didn't realize she was a pirate until she had a hat on.
So that's the joke. Bo is not a pirate until she puts a hat on.
So when you hear us yelling and run around yelling at Bo to put a hat on, that's why.
That's why, because people are mistaking her for not being a pirate, and that woman is 100% pirate. So
100%,
100%,
120%,
120%.
She's something else, I'll tell you that.
She does not know how to slow down. She's worse than me.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably why me and her are best friends.
Yeah, really.
You need a better hat. I am getting hat envy. It comes with time, bro. It comes with time. We massage these into the shape that we need them.
Yeah. They're well worn.
They're well worn.
I didn't know the show was going to be this long, so I'm glad I made 2 backups.
I told you.
And
make sure.
Just left and right.
Make sure.
Well,
that's why you see me pouring drinks all the time. That's why.
Oh, you need to share over here because mine's empty.
Mm.
On that note, being it's that long, so
yeah, it's
this weekend for any of you that's showing the 15 viewers I see on and many others. Hi, Ribbo. I saw you. Yeah, you're not me. I got you, lady. She says, I am not me until the hat comes on.
Yep.
Polar Plunge is this weekend. The link is in the banner that's going across now. It's also in the description of the video. Donate. It is an awesome cause.
Yeah, please donate.
We love going out there. We freeze our ever-loving asses off. We still are out there supporting and encouraging and being out there. So donate.
Yeah, we don't ask much on the show.
Early to see all the crazy. We get out there about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Start the plunge itself at 2. So
yeah, they wait till the sun comes out.
There's a parade at about 11:30. They got music and stuff in the big tent. So there's a lot to do, a lot to see, and there's so many people dressed up in costume.
And if you're on the East Coast, like John, if you're out there and you're in the Virginia Beach area, come out, come support.
Yeah.
You cannot miss us. You might see the Ghostbusters, you might see the Leotard Man, but you will see us.
Like I said, we'll look a lot like this.
We're the ones dressed as pirates.
We are the ones dressed as pirates. So, thank you, Mr. Willis. We had a little stressed out moment at the beginning of the show trying to get everything on. I think we got everything straight. But thank you for coming on and stressing out with us.
We had a good time.
We had a
Thank
great
you,
time.
sir. We appreciate it. Again, donate. Polar Plunge.
Drink more rum. Next week's show, we are doing sea
so.
shanties. Yeah, I stole your drink, pirate. Yeah. Mine now. Next week's show, we're talking sea shanties.
There's still something.
It's your favorite, Mr. Willis, sea shanties.
Yeah, so show up. It's just shanties.
So shanty in the background.
We're gonna be talking history of sea shanties,
and we might talk about a couple. Well, when I say a couple, there's 2 of them we might focus on because they're stuck in our damn heads.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you know which ones. And why?
18,000 times
in like
2 hours.
Yeah,
I feel like it was a shorter time.
It feels like that. That's for sure. All right.
Ask Kim if she's still humming it. So catch us next week, same time, same bat channel. Unfortunately, you only get to see our lovely faces, but Mr. Willis, I'm sure, will be on in the background, chiming in and teasing us. So thank you.
As he does.
Bo, Rainbow, Lindsay, Stephen Bamuelos,
everybody, Chad,
John, PJ, Chad, Brenda, I think I got Linda,
Jim.
I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's name. So I tried to get everybody. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We truly.
So next time, drink more rum.
Exactly. Hashtag.
As Mr. Willis says, hashtag drink more rum. Night, Mr. Willis.